Hey, it's Andy Lockwood from College Planning Specialists, and welcome to this week's edition of the Financial Aid Buzz. I want to talk to you about an article that caught my eye today in the Wall Street Journal. Princeton's endowment declines 23%. A couple of things are interesting about this article. First thing is that Princeton, like Harvard and Yale and Stanford and a lot of other schools, Brown and Cornell, lost a lot of money. Percentage-wise. So Princeton's endowment shrank 23%, or $3.7 billion with a B dollars, and a lot of other schools are experiencing the same types of declines. Some schools did better, by the way, like MIT and Columbia. They didn't suffer the same types of losses. Another thing that's interesting about Princeton is that over the last 10 years, even with this year's pretty bad results, they're still up 9.7%. And if you look at the stock market during that period of time, I believe it's a loss of 1.2% annually. So even though this was a pretty bad year, these guys at Princeton know what they're doing. But even more interesting and more relevant is that this article points out that Princeton has not shirked or moved away from its pledge to assist with financial aid. In fact, they've stepped up those efforts. They've expanded financial aid, and they've expanded enrollment, and many schools are doing the same thing, even though you would think that with the credit markets being what they are, that these schools wouldn't be so psyched about ponying up extra money. So it's not going to be a bad year for financial aid. That's my prediction. Even though schools have lost a lot of money, they're still coming up with, in Princeton's case, they're doing a bond offering to come up with money. But so far, schools have not backed away from being generous. In fact, the opposite is happening, to be more generous than ever. So it's important that you research which schools have what money, because different schools have different amounts of money. That's one of the main things you need to understand. If you go to one of our workshops that's coming up, we cover that. That's one of the three big questions you ask every school is, how much money do you have, or what percentage of financial need do you meet? If you want more information on how do you calculate need and other questions you need to ask each school, check out our website, collegeplannинgadvice.com/events, and you'll see a schedule of our upcoming workshops. This is our busiest time of year. They do book up pretty quickly. The last few workshops that I've done personally have been overbooked. So please don't hesitate to go to that site, check it out, and hopefully we'll see you at an upcoming workshop. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.